Have you heard the news? Lancaster Airport might be getting some big jets coming through. That means commercial airliners running in and out of Lancaster Airport. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the impacts to the neighborhoods, what this means for those in the flight path, and what to expect going forward if this thing is really going to happen or not. And it all starts right now. Welcome to this channel. My name is Matt Moore with the Moore Group. We're a real estate team based right here in the Lancaster area, and this YouTube channel is all about all things Lancaster. So if it's your first time here, welcome. If it's your return back into this channel, thanks for stopping by once again. And while you're here, don't forget to give the thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. It helps the algorithm out. And if you got information from this video, really hope that you do that for us here as we continue to grow and reach more people. And of course, if you're looking for some real estate questions answered, we're here for that as well. You can reach out to our team, put the information quickly up on the screen. You can reach out anytime. We're here to be a resource for you when it comes to real estate right here in Lancaster County. In this video, though, we are talking about, well, for some people might be exciting news, for others might be something you might dread or might actually ruin where you live. And it is the fact that Lancaster Airport is in talks with some major airliners to bring big flights here, jets to the area, commercial airlines to the area to serve the residents of Lancaster County and beyond. And you know, this has been a topic that's been ongoing for the last couple of years, ever since the expansion of the Lancaster Airport runway to accommodate larger airplanes. Now, if you're not familiar with it, the Lancaster Airport right now services mainly private propeller planes, a couple of little small jets here and there. And in fact, some of the celebrities that come in, the A-list celebrities over to Rock Lidditz to do their rehearsals, that's the singers, songwriters, those kinds of folks, they do fly in on private jets every once in a while into the Lancaster Airport. So it's not a huge airport, it's more of a municipal type of a place, but at the same time, it's got a large runway. So we do occasionally see military aircraft doing training exercises and things like that in the area. In fact, it's kind of a cool sight to see that, and it is very occasional and very rare. So generally speaking, just propeller planes buzzing through the sky around the Lancaster Airport. But this would be a huge change. We'd be talking about a pretty drastic difference to what we see now in the skies over Lancaster and what we potentially could be seeing in the near future. So a lot of articles have been published out recently, going all the way from Lancaster Online, Penn Live, even a lot of the TV news stations in the general area talking about this change. And while right now we do have the airports that serve the nearby area for those domestic and international flights across the world, like for example, Baltimore, Philadelphia, even Harrisburg International Airport, it's still a little bit of a commute to get to those, especially Philly and Baltimore. Harrisburg's a little bit closer. In fact, as you know, if you're in downtown Lancaster, it's probably somewhere around a 30 to 40 minute drive to get to Harrisburg, hop on a plane and get where you need to go. But the flights are limited. And that's what we're talking about here in Lancaster too. If this is going to happen, these would be limited flights, probably to popular destinations like Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, even Orlando, Florida, maybe Tampa Bay. I've seen some of that. And it's probably going to be a budget airline would be my guess, like a Frontier, Allegiant, Spirit, or something like that, that is looking to have more of a foothold in this area outside of the major international hubs. And now you can imagine the people that live in the flight path of this airport not too happy with the changes. In fact, most people are pretty upset about it, and the fact that it could completely change the dynamic of where they live. Totally understandable, as I'm one of those people myself, living in the flight path of this airport, close enough. I get to see the little propeller planes, the helicopters. My son loves it, loves to see those. So this would be a pretty big change. These articles, they talk about the residents, concerns about air quality and noise, and that is certainly a very valid and warranted concern about how things are going to change. But I'll flip the table here and say, anecdotally, when these changes happen across communities, they aren't like all of a sudden turning into LAX or Philadelphia International Airport. I mean, this is going to be probably couple times a week, and maybe a couple of times during those couple times of the week, couple times during the day, that you'll see some of these flights coming in. So while you will certainly notice the louder noise when these come in, it's not going to be a constant kind of a thing. In fact, if for plane watchers, it may actually be kind of a cool thing to see some of these bigger jets coming into Lancaster. More recently, there have been some big jets that have landed in the Lancaster area. In fact, Lancaster Airport's no stranger to that. Air Force Two landed there during the last political campaign, and again, sight to see. So they they do happen, and occasionally there are some charters that go out of the Lancaster Airport with Boeing 737. So it does happen occasionally. The runway can certainly support it. It's just more a matter of how is this going to affect the residents in these areas. There are some neighborhoods that are in the direct flight path of this airport that are some pricier homes, that are some, higher end real estate. How is that going to affect the home values? And that certainly is a point of contention for people who live in this flight path. So again, we're seeing some mixed messages. Would love to see your opinion on the matter. Comment below. Let us know what you think about these changes. Do you encourage it? Do you like it? Do you think it'll be great for you? Or do you want this to stay out of Lancaster? Do you want this to stay away? Do you think Harrisburg is close enough? Philly, Baltimore, whatever the case might be. Would love to see your opinion on the matter. Personally, myself, yes, I think there will be some changes in terms of the noise. I also think that it's probably going to be really convenient too, particularly because I've got kids and we like to go down to Orlando and things like that. So it would be more of a convenient change versus going to Harrisburg or really stretching out to the Philly area and Baltimore. So some changes on the way, but I think at least for my family, it wouldn't be as big of a deal. So again, that's just my personal opinion. Yours might be different. Would love to see what yours is in the comments below. Now, the big question is this actually going to happen? Now, the airport's been meeting over the last 18 months with airlines. Nothing has been set in stone. Nothing has been decided on, but the fact that they're having these conversations means this is probably going to happen eventually. May not happen next year or the next couple of years, but I certainly think within the next 5 to 10 years, this is going to probably happen because Lancaster County is growing like crazy. And there's a lot of people noticing that. There's population here to support these types of flights in and out of airports. And because of that, growth tends to draw in these businesses. And in this case, some airlines keeping an eye on things. I think this is going to happen at some point in the near future. And ultimately, it's up to the Lancaster County Airport Authority to decide whether this happens or not. It has nothing to do with township approval, residents, those kinds of things. There may be some meetings, there may be some public voices, some opinions that are on the matter, but ultimately it is their decision and their discretion. So we'll see what happens with that. Again, love to see your opinion on the matter. Comment below. And of course, we are a real estate team. So if you're thinking about getting in closer to the airport area because you're like a plane watcher, you like to see those things, and let us know. We can certainly help you out with that, or just your real estate needs in general. We are here to be a resource for you, to guide you through this process. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, my name is Matt Moore with the Moore Group. One more time, throwing our information up on the screen so you can see it. Call, text, email. It does not matter. We're here to be a resource for you. Visit our website, themoregroup.lancaster.com. Learn more about our team, what we have to offer, and how we can help you achieve your real estate goals. And if that's not enough, we'd love to invite you to check us out on Google. Just Google the Moore Group and you'll find more than 55-star reviews and counting, and even up around 60 plus at this point. So again, we're continuing to serve a lot of people moving to and moving within this area. We'd love to be that resource for you. So get in contact with us. We love this channel. We love Lancaster, and we hope you liked the content on here. So don't forget to give that thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, check out our other content that's here. It's all about Lancaster, and we are going to continue to produce these videos so you get to learn more about this great area we call home. Thank you again for watching this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below.